with Inter beating Como that time by 2-0. So the lineups tonight at the Stadio Giuseppe Singalia are as follows. So Como, they go with a 4-3-3 formation, and as I said, there's been many changes made by both coaches. In goal is the captain, the former Liverpool keeper Pepe Reina. We have a back four of Mergim Vojvoda, Ignacy van der Bremt, Ivan Smolcic and Alex Valla. And then a midfield three of Maxence Carrique, Maximo Perrone, Lucas da Cunha. And then the front three of Nico Paz, Anastasios Douvikas and Gabriel Strafeza. On the bench for Como, the keeper Jean Boutez, and we have and the other goalkeeper Mauro Vigorito. Then we have Alessio Iovani, Ivan Asson, Alessandro Gabrieloni, Patrick Cutrone, Jonathan Ikone, Yannick Engelhardt, Matthias Braun-Ude, Dele Alli, of course, who's here now, the former Tottenham and Everton man, Alu Fadera, Mark-Oliver Kempf, Philippe Jack, and the other former Liverpool player, Alberto Moreno. So those are the subs for Como. Simone Inzaghi goes with a 3-4-2-1 formation for Inter. In goal is Jan Sommer. A back three of Jan Bissek, the captain Stefan de Vries and Carlos Augusto. Then across the middle, Matteo Darmian, former Man United player, Hakan Kalonoglu, Christian Aslani and Federico Di Marco. And then the front three, well, the two behind the striker. The two behind the striker are Joaquin Correa and Nicolas Zaluski. And up front is the Iranian international Mehdi Taremi. On the bench for Inter, the two keepers, Rafael Di Gennaro and Josep Martinez. Then we have Denzel Dumfries, Marco Arnautovic, Henrik Mkhitaryan, Alessandro Bastoni, Lautaro Martinez, the captain, is the club captain. He's back fit and on the bench. Francesco Acerbi, Davide Fratesi, Luko Toplovic, Nicolo Barella, Gabriel Recicone, Marcus Thuram and Christos Alexiou. So those, excuse me, are the teams for tonight's game. And of course, as I said, Inter tonight can win the Serie A title, but they have to rely on Napoli slipping up against Cagliari this evening. So that will be a difficult game for Cagliari. Of course, Napoli they've been excellent this season. They're looking to win this title again. And of course, Inter, well, it's all to play for on the last night. Of course, tonight there's 1 point between the two teams, and we'll see what happens very soon. We'll be back in a couple of minutes for kickoff for this really, really crucial encounter on the last night of the season. Both teams vying for the title are playing tonight here in Italy. We'll be back very, very soon.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page. Remember to check out FootMob's social channels on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and TikTok.
Well, welcome back everybody to the Stadio Giuseppe Sangalli. I'm Joe Mills for Como against Inter Milan. Crucial clash tonight here in the title race for Serie A. We're on the shores of Lake Como. It's a beautiful evening here in Lombardy. Inter are in the white strip trimmed with grey this evening. We're under the lights and they will be playing from left to right in this first half. Como will be playing from right to left. This picturesque little stadium. Como all in black, trimmed with yellow. And of course, the title is on the line tonight. Napoli will be playing Cagliari at the same time. Lovely evening here on the shores of Lake Como. This picturesque little ground. We can see the mountains surrounding the stadium. Beautiful little ground. And will Inter tonight be able to get the job done? It's not just about winning here. It's about hoping that Cagliari can pull off a big surprise in beating Napoli. Of course, Cagliari, they got a draw against Como only a couple of weeks ago, and it should be interesting to see how we go here tonight. There's a great atmosphere inside the ground, and we are awaiting now kick-off in this crucial game in the race for the Scudetto, the Serie A title. And it is Como against Inter Milan under the lights here. And we are just about getting ready now for kick-off. The referee is Davide Massa.
Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page.
Welcome back. Sorry about that. We're back here live now here in Como. The game is underway. Inter Milan have the ball. Here's Federico Di Marco out to this right hand side, and Inter goes all the way back to Jan Sommer, the Swiss international, all in yellow tonight. Now here's Carlos Augusto. Almost a complete change to the back line for both managers here tonight. Oh, and that was a risky ball from Sommer, playing it out to the edge of his box there. And here's Di Marco, comes back to Augusto, plays it to the edge of the box, ball whipped downfield, but that was blocked there by Mergim Vojvoda. But it comes back to Augusto again, squares it across all the way to Jan Bišek. And Milan now trying to get the ball upfield, but that's a miscontrolled ball there. And now Como can break forward here, and they're into the box. Ball on the left-hand side, shot comes in. And it's at the feet there of the keeper. It was a bit of a tight angle in the end. It was Ignacy van der Bremt, the Belgian centre-half. Perhaps not the person you want the ball to fall to. And Inter were coming forward there on the counter. Nikola Zalewski went down under the challenge, but the referee not interested. And Como have it inside their own 18-yard box. Long clearance downfield. The header flicked on. Looking for the run there of Anastasios Douvakis, the Greek international. And all the way through back to Sommer. Here's Augusto into the middle. Inter just passing the ball across the back four. Jan Bisek comes all the way back again to Sommer. Now Augusto on this left-hand side. DiMarco, good quick ball up to the front for Taremi, and then he sends the ball downfield. DiMarco now in space down this left-hand side. Edge of the box, ball whipped into the back post, and the shot comes in. And it's, I think it was almost cleared off the line there. Reina now gathers it up. That was a great counter-attack there from Inter. The ball coming onto this left-hand side actually hit Reina on the shin. So, in the end, it was a Joaquin Correa. Came steaming in at the back post there. So, an early chance for Inter in a game they have to win here tonight. Napoli playing Cagliari at the same time. And the Serie A title, the Scudetto, it will be decided tonight. Foul coming in there by Como, and it will be, yeah, it was on Taremi, so it will be a free kick to Inter Milan. About 40 yards out in centre field. Napoli at home to Cagliari. That is goalless as well at the moment. 4 minutes gone here on the shores of the beautiful Lake Como. And it will be a free kick to Inter Milan. And Hakan Çalhanoğlu standing over the ball, the Turkish international. Ball is whipped into that back post, and it's headed out for a corner, taking no chances there. He could have really let that go, to be fair. It was Ivan Šmolić, could have really let that go, but it's headed it out for a corner. Federico Di Marco is over on this left-hand side. Also is Çalhanoğlu, who was trotted over, but he's dummied it. DiMarco whips the ball into the box. It's headed out by Van der Bremt. And then the ball breaks to Çalhanoğlu again. Now here's DiMarco on the left-hand side. Whips it to that back post, but there's far too much on that, and it sails all the way through to the other side of the pitch, but it's picked up nicely there by Correa, but his cross is also headed clear. But Inter have it again. It's all them at the minute. Here's DiMarco. Ball comes back to the captain, De Vries. Now Augusto. Now Matteo Darmian, former Manchester United man. Now Stefan De Vries, the Dutchman, out to this right-hand side to Bisek. Nice little 1-2 there, but Bisek goes down under a challenge. But his challenge, actually, he was deemed to have fouled the Como man over there on that right-hand side. They both sort of got trapped under each other's feet there. So the referee has decided that it is a free kick to Como. Just a coming together there between Bisek and Alex Valle. So free kick to Como. It's launched downfield, but it's gone out of play. And it will actually be, well, no, it's actually going to be a free kick to Inter on this left-hand side. There was a little shove there. Clearly a shove there on De Vries. So Inter, well, they've given the ball away quickly again. That's gone out for a throw-in over on this right-hand side. Cesc Fabregas coming out into his technical area. Dressed all in black tonight, the Spaniard. Former Arsenal player and Spain international, of course. Wonderful midfielder. Now, in to have the ball again. Here's Bisek over on this right-hand side. Now, Darmian comes back to Bisek. Now, Christian Aslani. And then they can break through the middle here. That will be a foul. And in to have another free kick. The foul there on the pole. Nikola Zaluski. Bit of a clumsy challenge there from Nico Paz. So a free kick to Inter. About 40 yards out. 7.5 minutes gone here. Massimiliano Faris is down in the technical area for Inter. Simone Inzaghi, I assume, is serving a ban of some kind. So it is a free kick. Taken quickly by Çalhanoğlu to the back post, and well, Correa managed to get a little foot on it near the byline, but it went straight into the arms of Pepe Reina. I think he may have well been offside there as well. It really had to stretch for that. Sticking out a boot there. It was actually Carlos Augusto coming in at the back post. So there's a goal kick for Como. They have the ball now in centre field, but easily dispossessed. That was far too easy. Augusto comes up with the ball for Inter, but then Como have won the ball back in short order. And then they're giving it away again on the edge of the box. Zaluski trying to feed it in on that left-hand side. Van der Bremt intercepted. And now Como can break down the pitch here. On this right-hand side. Ball whipped over to the left now. Space here going through the middle. Good opportunity. Duvikas chips the ball into the box. It's headed clear by Stefan de Vries. Como win the ball back once again. And it comes out to this left-hand side. 9 minutes gone. Como 0. Into Milan 0. Van der Bremt comes across now. And now it's Vojvoda on this right-hand side. Nico Paz feeds it across into central midfield. And Como just stroking the ball around nicely here. Ball comes into the midfield once again. And I have to say, that as they're moving the ball around here, Como, some of the shirt numbers that we were given are actually not correct at all for quite a few of the Como players. So we'll have to do what we have to do and try and do the best we can, but there are some numbers out there that are not on the team sheet. Here's DeMarco on this right-hand side, looking for an option, but in the end he goes long upfield, looking for Taremi. But it's broken down, and they have it again here in midfield. This is Maximo Perron. And now, well, the referee has blown up there for a foul, just on the edge of the centre circle. Joaquin Correa has gone down, clutching his left shin. Just a little bit of a follow through there, and it was from Maxence Kakore. Just caught Correa. He won the ball fair and square, but he just caught him there with the follow through. So it will be a free kick to Inter Milan. Oh no, Como have got the ball back very, very quickly. Now it's with the back four. Now they can surge through the middle here. Ball out to this left-hand side. Alex Val. And then the ball whipped into the box, looking to try and pick out a head there, but it's headed clear briefly by de Vries. Now Nico Paz. Como have it again. They can build down this right-hand side into the edge of the box. Good one-touch football. Now looking to try and get across in there if they can. They still have it again here in central midfield. Here's Nico Paz. Milan just holding their shape at the moment. Perrone. Now Alex Val. Again, Como just happy to knock the ball between themselves. Be patient build up here. That was a loose pass. Inter Milan player went steaming in there. absolutely poleaxed him. Yeah, and it will be a free kick, and it will be a yellow card for Hakan Çalhanoğlu. It was a 50-50 ball, but he really did go crashing in there. Completely cleaned out Massimo Perrone. So it will be a free kick to Como. About 26, 27 yards out, it will be Lucas de Cunha who will have a go at this set piece. Most of the players lined up on the edge of that 18-yard box. First set piece opportunity for the home side. De Cunha whips the ball into the box, comes off the head, I think, there, or did it fly over the top of everybody? Yes, it did. Bisek certainly launched himself to try and head it. Well, you know what? That's come off his back. That should have been a corner. It's not been given. It definitely goal kick and into playing it as is the vote through the 18-yard box. It's not with the ball back again here. Feeds it to the edge of the box, but again into. Oh, they almost lost the ball there on the edge of the box before Sommer lashes it downfield, but that's a bit of a waste. Straight through to Ivan Šmolić, and he gets the ball back to Pepe Reina, all in red, and he launches it downfield, but Como pick it up on halfway, winning the header. Now they have it, ball from Val down this left-hand side to Lucas de Cunha. It comes across the back four. Ignace van der Bremt. Now across to this right-hand side. Vojvoda into the middle. Nice little turn there from Perrone, but he's lost the ball on the edge of the centre circle. And Inter will send this back to Jan Sommer. Farms the ball out to this right-hand side. Both teams making quite a few changes ahead of this game tonight after the weekend. Both teams coming into this on the back of draws, and Inter, a 2-2 draw at home to Lazio was really not ideal for them. They would have been hoping for all 3 points, and that has put them in the position they're in, 1 point behind Napoli heading into tonight's game. But they can break here down the left-hand side. Opportunity here. Zalewski chips the ball to the back post, but really too much on that. Bisek will pick it up near the corner flag on this right-hand side. Poor ball in that from the pole, to be honest, after that good break. Now Alex Val fends off one man rather agriculturally. Now then, they can break up this right-hand side with Gabriel Strafesa, but he loses the ball. And now in to have it. Çalhanoğlu out to Bisek on this right-hand side. Puts the ball through to the byline. It's whipped in, but it's headed out again by Ivan Šmolić. And now Como, maybe an opportunity here to break up the middle. They come with Nico Paz. That's a neat ball through the middle. Now then, they have it out wide on this right-hand side with Vojvoda. He then squares it across, edge of the box. Paz has a shot with his left foot, but it goes wide of that left-hand post. Get enough whip and bend on the ball there. It actually has taken a deflection, so it will be a corner. To Como, over on this left-hand side. 16 minutes gone here, still 0-0 in a game which Inter Milan have to win, and hope that Napoli either lose or draw at home to Cagliari. So there's a